Like he just brought up, is this public property or private property?
This is private property. What happened, this was an adult bookstore here, and it was causing a lot of nuisance in this area. You know,
Yeah. Adult bookstore.
I can say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no, you're good.
We're all adults here.
Okay. And so they knocked it down. Then he wanted to put food carts, but on gravel lane, it's a city ordinance where you can't have food carts on gravel. So he couldn't make a living, so he said, well, I just give it to that guy who found Dignity Village. That's how we came here.
Okay. So this is like a branch out from Dignity Village.
Not really. It's a different concept. Dignity Village, people stay permanently. Here, you don't stay permanently.
All right.
It's a difference.
Unless you become one of the members that.
Yeah,
have your
but then you
place.
only got so long to stay.
So you can get back up on your feet.
Right. You get back on your feet. Right.
So when we were researching about this place, I came across a place where it said that the mayor last year or the year before talked about this place and how like you guys are helping and making a difference.
Yeah.
But like since he said that has because what you said was the city hasn't helped at all, no way.
No, city hasn't helped, and I think we kind of want it that way because then, if the city helped, we had to fit their guidelines and their code and stuff. And this is ran and operated by the houseless people themselves. You know, we don't have. It's a gap this big between the social services and the houseless people, and that's the academic who went to college, got their PhDs. I know what's best for you. And then the people who live on the street say, well, I know what's best for me. So where we in the middle, we let the people decide what's best for them, and we try to point them in the right direction to where the best references they can go to. Right. And so when people feel empowered in something that they're doing, they feel better.
Okay, well, I mean, since you guys don't have the city offices helping you guys at all, like not at all, like you guys you're adamant about like you prefer that they don't,
right.
You don't need their help.
Right. Well, everybody need help.
In some way.
We trying to, revolution, evolution. I believe in evolution where we evolving together. They have the money, we have the means.
I already know.
And we know where to direct it. But we don't want them to co-opt and control us.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Do the city officials ever try to like intervene with you guys, or?
What they tried to get us kicked off of this property. They tried finding us $1,200 a month. They tried saying this was a campsite, a recreational campsite. We said no, this is a rest area. And since they couldn't find that in their coding or zoning, then they was finding us. So instead of us being on the defense, we took the offense and we sued the city.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in suing the city, then they said they'd give us a plot of land that was under the Broadway Bridge. And so then you had the outcry of the neighborhood saying, don't put those homeless people there, they're going to bring drugs and violence in here. So when they said that, we did a survey and we researched if crime or drug activity went down since we've been here, and it did. Yeah, it went down. Not much, but it went down. It didn't go up, so that's a victory right there. Because who's gonna do drugs and stuff with everybody here watching?
Right.
You ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
Unless you're really, really bad.
Yeah, that relates to one of the last questions I wanted to ask is the relocate. Like we also read about how the city wants you guys to relocate to the Pearl District, and the Pearl District doesn't want you guys to move in there.
Right.
So I mean, how do you guys feel about being asked to relocate?
Well,
wanting to move?
we didn't like it, but it's an educational thing because we're humans. I don't know why people think homeless people is so far away from here. And I tell we a different type of homeless now. We not our grandfather come, you see somebody with a stick and wrapped on the back of the stick walking down the street. Well, we people that's educated, that went to school, but it's not enough jobs. It's not enough affordable housing. Cheapest apartment here in downtown is $700 a month.
Yeah.
And if you got a job with a family working at McDonald's,
You gotta make do.
You got to make do. So most people here are not just drug addicts or whatever. These are people that can't afford housing. Most of them. Most people that live in the street. These are people that's traveling to look for work, because this is like a hub where people, they come from Washington, they come from California, we in the middle. So you get that mixture of people. That's what's happening now. And so it hurt me when they said, we don't want those people around us.
Those kinds of people.
Those kinds around us. We went to a neighborhood association in the Pearl District, and they didn't want us there. And so we got up to leave, and they said, oh, by the way, the back door is that way. So they didn't want us to come out the front door, we brought out the back door. Yeah. And so that's the thing that we have, that we try in that video and other things, we try to present that we're not that way. Even though there are people like that, however, it's people like that that live inside apartments too, and houses. So what's the difference? You know, we just living outside, you all living inside. That don't make you better, that don't make you worse. We're all the same, with different responsibilities. Another thing we did, we had to put a perimeter around here. You see our doors where nobody can get in. So they was all blank. So we have a fundraiser where people pay $100 a door and put their things on. I can take you around there if y'all want to see.
Yeah, why not?
Well, right. Last year was year of the year of the snake, so we painted this. Now this year is year of the horse, so we're gonna put that right here. But similar to that, but it's gonna have a horse head. So he showed me the draft already. This is my door. I paid for that. Put that there. Right, Paige?
Name's Paige?
Yeah. She was, she been here for 2.5 years. I think she was a half a year old when she first came here, so she's friendly to everybody. All the doors you see painted, somebody bought, so they just put what they want to put on there. In the summertime, this grows beautiful flowers. So we try to make this look